What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ziggy, and today we're at it with another Black Beacon video. And to be quite frank, this is not really a positive video. The game has been under very heavy criticism in the last, I would say, 2 days, and I say rightfully so. Now, if you don't know, recently the game launched in China, in the CN, and the reason why global players were very upset is because China, CN I should say, were given, well, I won't say rewards, but they were given compensation for errors in the game that were way better than compensation that we have gotten in global, as far as when the issue with the games have an issue. Now, me personally, I know that video game development is very hard. So when there's like glitches or incidents in the game, I'm not gonna lose my mind about it. I understand. In my opinion, they did fix a lot of things very swiftly, and I had no issues with the rewards that were given. Now, I do understand a lot of people had issues with the way the rewards were given, because they weren't directly sent to our mail. We had to put in a code, but for CN, it got sent directly to their mail. So if you didn't put in the code, if you were playing global and you did not put in the code for compensation and stuff like that, you didn't get the rewards. I guess rewards is not the right word, but you understand what I mean. You didn't get anything. But CN is right in the mailbox. So there's not really I don't know what the expiration was as far as, because you can only leave certain things in your mailbox for a long time. Like so like recently they noticed that they fucked up. Like they know they fucked up. They did Charles gift, as you can see on the screen. If you check your mailbox, you get 10 lost time keys, 100 original expiration supplies, which is really good. This is really good for me. And 30 secret alliance elemental supplies, which is really good. Like, this is good. Like, sorry, allergies have been like really bad. This is really good. Like, these are good rewards and very useful rewards, especially if you're like free to play and you want to build more units. But like, a lot of this could have been avoided, and that's the problem with like how they're handling this. Like, a lot of this could have been avoided. They're kind of like shooting themselves in the foot for no reason, because people like this game. People really like this game. They like the story, they like the combat, they like the character design. It has everything about this game is aces for the most part, except that developers kind of keep on shooting themselves in the foot with these bonehead decisions, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're being greedy. I think that this game has been very generous for the launch of it. Like, I know that I'm not free to play, right? But if you told me you're free to play and you haven't spent a dime on this game and you have every single character in the game, I wouldn't be like, oh, you're lying. Like, you had to spend money. Because we have gotten plenty of rewards where you could summon on the standard banner, and you should have gotten enough to summon on Florence. And it's a 70-30. You have a really good chance of getting a character. They had the Vulcan's, where is it? The Vulcan's Grace, where you could just pick Florence's character without needing to summon on the banner. Like, and that's not me. I'm not trying to glaze a developer. I'm just being honest. Like, there's a lot of generous things in this game, but they keep making boneheaded decisions, and they're kind of pissing off global. And it's gotten to a point where people are like asking for reward or like refunds. Like, if you go on the Reddit for Black Beacon, it's like it's a bunch of people saying to me. Now, obviously, this is not like, this is a small sample. Not to say that these people don't matter. I'm not saying, like, if you're on Reddit, like, you matter, because at the end of the day, you're a customer. Especially if you spent money on the game, you definitely matter. But it's still a small sample. But this person saying goodbye, and a bunch of threads about getting refunds and leaving bad ratings. Like, these have a snowball effect, and it could really affect the game. Now, In my opinion, these people have complete right to be upset. I'm not saying they should upset. Now, when it comes to me, what do I have an issue with? I have an issue with a character that's still broken. They're still broken. And I'm talking about Azu. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's still broken. She is broken right now. Her passive does not work. Her passive, the Tang Arts skillful use, it does not work. It is completely broken right now. And that bothers me because I put resources into this character. I know, once again, I know I'm not free to play, but I don't have unlimited stamina for resources. I had to really pick and choose who. The reason why I put resources into her, because I want to use her with Lychee. On paper, she's really good with him. She debuffs the unit, she gets rid of their damage resistance, which allows him to crit like crazy on them. But guess what? Her passive isn't working. Not only is her passive isn't working, it's worse for Lychee because it's affecting his passive. And this character has been broken for over a week now. And then they did the character's passive already wasn't working, right? Because I was using the character, I was like, yo, this character is trash. What is everybody talking about? Why is she getting mollywopped? I was gonna make a video like, yo, this is what is going on? Why is everybody saying this is a good character? I was taking her to game modes and she was getting mollywopped. And then I learned, oh, her passive isn't working. Okay, her passive isn't working. They do an update today. They did I don't know if it's in the notice. Let me see. Do they have the patch? Yes. Right here. As this passive can be inflicted on the player itself and affects charge rate of various skills. Yo, her skill is what is this? Why? This is triggering me. This is what's making me upset. Because how do you release a patch and make the character worse? It's been known that her passive wasn't working, right? So they fixed her passive, but then her passive could affect your team. So they made it it went from not working to fucking you over, and that's annoying, right? Because I said, it kind of stops me from using his team, right? Because I particularly built up this unit to use with this character, and she's useless to him right now until they fix it. That kind of bothers me. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd rather them give me all the resources back that I use on this character instead of, obviously that's me, right? I'm talking for myself. I'd rather get all the resources back from that character than get some time keys. I'm be honest, because I'd rather than put it into another character that could benefit me playing the game more, because I said, I know I'm not free to play, but it's really there's no one who's I guess maybe if you're an ultra whale, but there's no one who's an ultra whale that has every unit built up. It's impossible because you're only allowed so much stamina in the day to get resources. So I spent time to get resources to build this character, and guess what? They're fucking useless. So that kind of bothered me. I'm not gonna lie, that bothered me. The other things that are going on, I'm a Dokkan player on global, so I'm playing Dokkan for a long time, so I'm used to the shaft. But I understand people being upset. I'm not saying that people don't have the right to be upset. I'm not saying that people don't have the right for refunds and things like that. That's fair to be upset. I do think it's a little crazy for a character's passive not to be working and then you patch it and make it worse. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I understand game development is hard, but I think that's a little crazy. But overall, a lot of these complaints and all the things that are happening and the people asking for refunds and giving bad reviews really could have been avoided. But the devs are making bonehead decisions. They're kind of playing in the face of global. And by doing that, it's screwing them over. I'm not gonna say like, oh, the game is ruined now, right, or anything like that. And I'm not having like less fun on the game, but like, you know, those things have a snowball effect. You know, word of mouth. People will be like, yo, how's Black Beacon? And people will be like, yo, everything about the game is great, but there keeps on being glitches and the devs aren't really communicating properly, right? A lot of people are still complaining about that lack of communication in the Discord and stuff like that. And then now you have, when you patch the game, you're breaking characters. Like, yo, I want yo, Charles Gift. I want another Charles Gift because, like, yo, bro, how do you patch a character and make him worse? But overall, I don't know. I feel like this video had to be made. I feel like I couldn't do another video while, you know, the elephant in the room is like, yo, this game is not. Right now, the community is upset, and it will blow past, right? Every gacha game in the history of gacha gaming has pissed off their community. And I think this game has a lot of things in the foundation where you don't have to worry about being EOS like a year later. But, you know, as long as they don't get greedy. I don't think they're greedy, right? They're not greedy. They haven't done anything where I'm like, yo, this is greedy. But they have made some boneheaded decisions, and hopefully they learn from that. I'm still enjoying the game. I continue to play the game, and I will continue to put content out for the game. But that's, you know, you kind of gotta get your shit together a little bit with the decisions you're making. The patching the character and making them worse. It made me upset, but I'm kind of over it. But you really, like, people pay attention to the way you treat different like global, like they pay attention to that shit. And no one wants to be treated like a second class citizen, right? So yeah, hopefully the devs like kind of get things in gear, you know. And yeah, let me know, did you guys ask for a refund? Are you guys still playing the game? Let me know right now down below. Peace, deuces, all above.